So here's an example of this paradigm, which we had many devices talk to us and seeing how we could have a common interface. So here we have with us the person responsible for the research of techno side of the project of INREDIS, and that will give us a demonstration of what we've done with a direct connection to a domotic home. So I give you the floor.
Bueno, muchas gracias, Blanca.
Many thanks, Blanca. Many thanks for all of you for being here. As Blanca said, one of the main challenges of INREDIS was to be able to propose a global solution so that it could be used in locations that had very specific requirements. And this was one of the demands of the consortium, because we had, well, companies that belonged to different business sectors. One of the examples of the application of this architecture was in the digital home. Just now you can see on this slide an image of a showcase home called Metal Tick, I think he said, that is in Alicante, and that has been developed with the University of Alicante, and how it could use the metal. And we wanted to use the INREDIS capability in real cases, given that this was a development and research project. And what we did was to integrate through the web the ability of adapting the INREDIS interfaces in order to apply to different technological devices. So here, just like the cartoon that Blanca said, where we can see a large technological complexity around the users, and in the digital home we find more technology that is increasingly more complex, and even though it provides added value to users in the environment, unless we're able to make this technology very accessible for all, we will create a new digital gap in this environment. So the digital home environment is characterized because increasingly more users have different types of devices in this environment. So we have our game console, we have the TV, we have different types of computers, we have our tablets, we have different types of smartphones, and also we have different needs, which are functional needs that are specific to people. INREDIS tries to be in between these access points, let's say, or access devices and the users, in order to make sure that they are able. Hold on, one sec. Make them able to control the home. And also at INREDIS we tried to research on how to extract what we call the ability profile of a user in a very implicit and natural way. So we've used different tests, interaction tests, in order to be able to extract the ability or the skills of each user. So for instance, here you can see in these images a game that we developed. It's a two-dimensional graphic where we do certain interaction tests in order to draw or decide what are the skills of that user. So through this, INREDIS can generate different kinds of adaptation profiles. So different interfaces to control the functions of different environments in our home, such as the bathroom, the living room, the kitchen, all of this through the same interface. Or also, for instance, adaptations that are based on very easy icons, or in making those graphical interfaces larger, or why not also using Google Translator, which is another internet service available, in order to make it easier for people to interact with these interfaces. Why not? We also used different types of support products, such as the TV, being able to put on TV avatars that use sign language, voice recognition, etc., that through INREDIS are connecting. They are connected not on the people's devices, but they are connected on a centralized place, and that way we can guarantee accessibility regardless of where the user is or of what device the user is using. And what we're going to see now is a live connection with this showcase home, where we have integrated the INREDIS architecture. This is the living room. This home is in Alicante, as I said. So you're seeing live images with this home. So let's go to the living room. Through INREDIS, or let's go to the bedroom. With INREDIS, through my smartphone, INREDIS knows what are my needs, what are my skills, and so on my iPhone, I have a high contrast interface with also enlarged icons, with an interaction also based on alternative enlarged icons. I have an accessible structure or interface, and as you can see, I'm going to switch on the light on the bedroom. So we are controlling this house in Alicante through the web from here. So on my interface, the icon changes to say that the state has changed, that the light has been switched on, and now I've switched off the light. Or now, for instance, I'll go to the living room, and in the same manner, I'll offer the user all the devices to be able to control all the devices. So for instance, I want to control the shutters from the window shutters from the living room, that as you can see is on the top left, and INREDIS is saying that the shutters are down. So through the touch screen, you can see the shutter is opening. As you can see, it's on the bottom of the screen, bottom left. Of course, all this has to be introduced in real environment, but however, we are very happy with the service quality that we offer. I'm going to bring down the shutter again. You can see it going down. And why not? This domotic home that also includes other types of domotic systems. I can also control the heating. So on the floor, you'll see that we have you have certain LED lights, LEDs, would that say that the heating is on. I want to switch it off, so that's what I'll do. Just like I access this through my mobile, I can access the same devices through any device. So, and if I need a screen reader, monitor reader, I can also use it, and I still have all the same options. Like Blanca said, a fundamental part of this is to make sure in the code that we had a participation in the design and of all the users.